Storm Shield Weather, certified most accurate.
Brett is off tonight. We are tracking severe weather off to the south and east of the metro area. So everywhere where you see the blue, that is a severe thunderstorm watch that goes until 9 o'clock tonight. Now, I think the bulk of the severe weather, the primary severe weather threat, to me appears to have pushed into Arkansas, where you see these severe thunderstorm warnings just to the northeast of Paris, Arkansas. But still, we'll be watching this area as you head to the southeast of the metro. So this is going to include Haskell into Latimer, LaFleur, and Sequoia counties until 9 o'clock. A severe thunderstorm watch had one real potent line of storms moving along I-40. That's this area here. It just raced along I-40. We've had reports of 60 to 70 mile per hour wind gusts, some downed trees and power lines. Also some pretty healthy rainfall amounts. Salas saw about an inch of rain. Weber's Falls about an inch and a half of rain right underneath the core of those storms. And right now we're kind of getting a leftover. So from Stillwell back to the south of Tahlequah and over toward Muskogee. And notice these aren't wiggling around very much. So if you get underneath some of those cores, you're going to get some pretty good downpours. So it's an easy does it out there. It does not take much, considering our recent history, to get some flash flooding. We'll be watching that for you very closely. Now, this is from around the Porter area. This is Derek Maskingale tracking the storms. The skies look ugly, but as of right now, no severe weather in that area. And again, I really think our severe weather is going to transition more into western and eventually central Arkansas as we go throughout the evening hours. As far as the metro, here's double Doppler 2. Tulsa County, it's quiet. Okmulgee, you got a storm going up just to your north. You can see that starting to pulse up. And then there are those other storms as we head over toward Muskogee, east toward Tahlequah and Stillwell. So again, if you get underneath those, some gusty winds, quite a bit of lightning, and some heavy rainfall will be possible. This is our view from Midtown, and I'm pointing this to the southeast because, if I point to the northwest where you get a lot of sun, the storms are all down there this afternoon. Our temperature in Tulsa is 89. Now, it's still muggy outside. That dew point is still a very tropical 74. But that's going to be the big weather change going into the weekend. These north winds bring in drier air, and the first full weekend of summer is going to feel more like late spring, perhaps an early fall, because it's going to be cooler and drier out there. Look up to our north. Joplin's at 80. Coffeyville, Bartlesville at 81 degrees. This is a cooler, drier air mass. A bit unusual because this time of the year we're usually cranking the numbers up. We're trying for 100. Look where it's raining. 76 from Muskogee, where it's not. Eufaula currently is 91 degrees. So the front continues to push to the south tonight. So by 10, I think we're done tracking storms around here. And we go into a quiet weekend. We've got a north to northeast wind that's drier air. I'm not going to call it chilly, but I'm going to say instead of highs in the 90s, which is what I would expect, we're going to see highs in the 80s this week. And as you head toward the Missouri border, they may be very close to 80 degrees. Very unusual for this time of the year. And then as we go into Sunday, it's more of a southwest wind returning. So now we're trying to bring the heat back in. But it doesn't get here in time because here's what happens. This front moves in late Sunday. So, yes, Sunday's going to be a little bit warmer, but this is going to bring a few thunderstorms late Sunday night into Monday. And it's going to keep us from warming up until about midweek. Then the numbers will go back up eventually. So, forecast, it looks this way for tonight. 66. We should be about 70 to 71 degrees. Look at Joplin, Coffeyville, Bartlesville, low 60s tonight, closer to 70 across the south with the storms ending. And then tomorrow, lots of sunshine and some dream numbers out there. We're talking 80s area wide. In fact, show you that metro forecast by 10. We're at 78, 66 in the morning, 86. That's the high temperature coming up tomorrow afternoon. It's a great looking weekend with no rain in the forecast, but there's a chance for storms on Monday. And then as we go into next week, we warm back up and we see more storms toward the end of the week. I don't have 4th of July on here, but right now, 4th of July weekend, I do think we're going to have some storms around. More news after the break.